Hello my people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this our video we are going to show you how to cut a round play using the 6.28 formula. We are going to learn how to cut the 360 play and 720 play using this 6.28 formula. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe. Please, if you find this video so interesting, you can click the like button and don't forget to hit the notification bell to get our subsequent video. Okay, let's of this skirt. Now we are going to cut round flare of what? Of a blouse. Okay, let's start. The formula we are going to use is the what? Is the 6.28 formula. This is the constant, the 6.28 formula. Here, the importance of this calculation, I'm going to show you how to calculate the amount of fabric and yard you will use so that you will avoid wasting or shortage of your fabric when cutting. This is the 6.28 formula I'm talking about. We are using this is the constant, and what we are cutting is the 360 play and the 720 play. That's what we are cutting. Then the round bust I'm using, the round waist of the blouse I'm using is 28, and the length I want to use, the length is 10. This is my measurement. The round waist and the length is 10, the round waist is 28. Firstly, when calculating, let's begin with what? The 360 play. When cutting the 360 play, firstly you are going to use is what? To take this your round waist, the measurement of your round waist. In this case we are using 28, the measurement of your round waist plus the sewing allowance. Don't forget to add sewing allowance when cutting because of the zip and the what. Don't forget to add the sewing allowance. When adding, for instance, the 28 plus the sewing allowance 2, this is for the waist, that equals to 30, meaning I'm using 30 as my round waist when cutting because the allowance. And this the length, I will add the sewing allowance of the length, for instance just 1, because it's just the length 1. It will give me the length, it will give me what? The length of 11. This is from total, in total. Then when cutting, you have to take this your round waist, that's the 30 you are taking. You divide it by the formula, that's the constant formula. That is the constant formula that I said we are using 6.8. You divide it by 6.28. This is what? The round waist divided by 6.28. This 6.28 is the constant. Then what gives you? You divide 30 by 6.28. That's how you get what you want, what you are going to use. The answer is 4.7. That's the round waist. 30 divided by 6.28, it will give you what? 4.7. You can approximate it to 5. You can approximate, you can leave it like this, you can approximate it, but you can approximate so that you can cut perfectly. This is 5. Then this 5, you add the length, you add this 5, what you got in total from the length of your fabric, the length of the play you are cutting, that's plus 11. This is the length of the fabric, the length, that's the round waist plus the length, that's giving you 15. It will give you 15 in total. This is the amount of play. It will give you 16 in total. I'm sorry, not 15. 5 plus 11, that's 16. It will give you 16 in total, not 15. 16 in total. Then the 16, this is what you are cutting. This is 16. That's the total length of then 16 is for the front. Now for instance, you are cutting back and front all together, then the 16 is for the front, and and you add 16 for the back. Then you set 16 plus 16, exactly what you got plus what, exact what you got times 2, making what? 16 plus 16, that's 32. That's 32 in total. This is the amount of fabric you are cutting. This calculation I'm showing you so that you know the amount of fabric you cut perfectly without wasting too much garments or shortage in your what fabric while cutting. This is the total length you want to use. That you cut 13 by 13. We are cutting square for a peplon. You are cutting square. That's 32 by 32. This is now. Let's do the cutting. After you calculate the amount of fabric you use, then okay, the total you get is 32. Then what you are cutting, you have to cut your fabric into square. That's 32 by length, 32 by width. That's 32 by 32. Every measurement you cut 32 by 32. The length should be 32 and the width should be 32 too. You see, that's 32. Then you fold it into 4. You fold it firstly into 2. You fold it into 2 and you fold it again. You see, after folding the first one, you fold the second. That's folding it into 4. You fold it 4. That's the total 32 we got. You fold it into 4, and what you are going to do is to mark the round waist. What do you get from the one round waist while calculating is 5. You mark 5 here. 5. You mark 5 round. You mark 5 round like this. That's you mark the length of 5. After rounding, then you join it. After cutting 5, you join it like this. That's the 5. Then you mark 11 the length. Don't forget, we have already added the sewing allowance. That's you mark 11 round. You mark 11 round the distance. Round you mark 11 round. Then you cut out. You cut the 5 out first, and you cut the 11 out again. That's all. We are done with the 360. Then you make one opening for the zip or the back. You make one opening. That's all. This is total of, this is 360, and this is 360 flare. We are done with 360 flare now. Okay, that's how it will look like. You see, that's how it will look like. That's how it is. That's 360. Okay, now we are done with the 360. That's the 360. We are done. You see the calculation. Now we are going to cut the 720. We are going to show you how to cut the 720. The 720 is almost the same thing with the 360. The only difference is that 720, that's 360 plus 360. That's 2 360, making 720. What we are going to use is your waist, the 30 of your waist, divided by 2, because the 720 is what? Is 2, that is 2 360. You are cutting 2 360, then 730 you divide it by 2, give you 15. That's the 15. Then what you are going to use is 15 divided by 6.28. That's what you are going to use. 15 divided by 6.28. What will give you is 2.3. That's it will give you 2.3. You can approximate it to 2.5, so that then you add 2.5 plus what, the length. You add plus the length of your peplum you are using. That's 2.5 plus 11. 2.5 plus 11. That's it will give you what? It will give you 2.5 plus 11. It will give you just 13.5. It will give you 13.5. 13.5. 13.5. That's the total. That's 13.5 is the total of the fabric we are using for the front. Then 13.5, I tell you, you add exactly what you get for the back plus 13.5. Then you said 13.5 plus 13.5. That's what it will give you. The length of your fabric you are going to use, that's 27. 13.5 plus 13.5, that's 27. Then you cut 27. That's the total length you want to use. You cut 27 into 2. Don't forget, you are cutting 27 square 27 into 2 places, because you already divide by 2. That's the 220. That's the total waist divided by 2. That's 50. Then you cut 27 into 2 pieces. Okay, what you are cutting is what? 27. That's the total. We cut 27. You see, the 27 you cut by 27. 27 by 27. But in this case, we are cutting into 2 places, but equally 1 and 2. You make 27 into 2 places like this. Then you fold exactly like the other one. You fold into 2, 3, 4. You fold it into 4 places. You fold it and you fold it again. You see, you fold it again. You fold it into 4. After folding it into 4, the next thing you are going to use is to mark. Your total waist. The waist we got is what? Is 2.5. You mark 2.5 from here. You mark 2.5 round. You mark 2.5 round. Like for this, for instance, you mark the 2.5, and you mark 2.5 round here. Then the length of your fabric you use is 11. You mark 11. You mark 11 rounds. Don't forget, please, to subscribe and like the video, and also hit the notification bell for getting our subsequent video. Then you join them. You join the markings. And you can cut. You cut the total waist, the 2.5 you mark. Then you cut the second marking. After cutting, you can open it and see. You see, you can that one we cut 2 places. We cut that one. That's why I said you should cut 2. Then after cutting 2, then you make a single opening here, one opening as we did in the other one. You make the opening. Then that's how this is 720. Then you joined this one. You join one opening and leave the other opening for the zipper line. Then you join this opening, for instance like this. You can join them. Oh, I want to show you how after joining them, how it looks like the 720. You join them. And then the second opening is for the zipper line. This is the 720 play. Let me show you what it looks like. Okay, this is how the 720 will look like. This is how the 720 play will look like. Okay, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe till we meet in our next video. Thank you and